we did have a winner on last week's Sample Sundays. That winner is Jeffrey 101, capital JEPHERY 101. He put in the number 151. That was the number. I was sitting at the desk when I was doing my editing, and it just happened to be 51 degrees outside, so I let that be the number. Put a 1 in front of it, 151. There you go. I didn't go as deep as I did with the Ride 3, but Jeffrey, shout out to you. Please contact me so you can look cool like I did when I went to go play golf today in the bing Bourbon Drop hat. And if you guys want to win a Bourbon Drop hat, go ahead and put a number between 100 and 200 in the comments, and we'll get you a Bourbon Drop hat. Thanks for tuning in to Bourbon Drop. I'm your host, Myron. Today, we've got a double header on the channel for the Sunday sample. So if you know this bottle, you know this person. Thank you, Dave V. And this person right here does reviews as well. Likes to remain nameless, and I can respect that. So appreciate you for this bottle right here. But this is the O.K.I 10-year single barrel. This one comes in, let me get my phone. I think it's 112. Let's see what it says. This one comes in at 112.75 proof, where the K. Luke High Rye Low Rye Blend batch number 7 comes in at 116.4 proof. I thought it would be a great matchup. Of course, I got my stave. This is like a 2 Glen holder stave. Shout out to Laura and Troy for putting this thing together for me and getting it to me. I am going to put these in a glass, get them spun up, get them on the table, and I'll be right back. Turns out I'm not going to be able to do these blind. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a considerable color difference between these two. The O.K.I is a little darker than the K. Luke. So I won't be able to spin these up. I'm just going to have to give it to you for what it is. So I'll get the samples back on the table. We'll put the O.K.I 10-year single barrel on this side. We will put the K. Luke High Rye Low Rye Blend on this side. Let me go ahead and give you my nose and notes and tasting notes. If you don't know, because I didn't know, O.K.I was originally owned by New Riff Distilling Company. Kind of a cool story. They got this O.K.I together while they let their stuff blend. If you don't know, I'm a big fan of New Riff Distilling. I like how they're doing things, putting out their own stuff. I should have mentioned them on the rant video that I just got finished shooting, and you will see that video coming up. And K. Luke, if I'm not mistaken, he started out as a liquor store owner who did a lot of picks, did a ton of picks, had a great success with that, and decided to start his own bourbon company. If I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure somebody out there will let me know. Let's get into the nose of both of these. So right off the bat, man, it smells kind of like that Heaven Hill oakiness. Got a nice sweet nose on it though. Almost a little bit of like a clay. Like a clay and vanilla mixed together. Like a vanilla of scented clay. All right, let's go into the K. Luke. Ooh, that high rye, low rye, straight citrus off the top. A little peppery on the nose too. All right, let's go into the palate. Woo! I tried to do a warm-up pour with Wild Turkey 101, and this thing still kicked me in the nose. So, woo, that thing's got a little bit of heat on it. At 112, oh, every bit of that 112. A little bit of cherry came out on the nose. That is one of my favorite notes to get to. Go back into the palate. That one, even though I got more citrus in the nose on the K. Luke, more citrus comes across on the palate. There's almost like a citrus / strawberry that comes across on the palate. None of that cherry that I got in the nose transferred over. All right, let's go into the palate of the K. Luke. Not bad, definitely. The high rye just pops. I mean, that is all like citrus, light maple syrup, slight bit of vanilla. But it drinks lighter. Even though this one is higher in proof, the O.K.I just comes across richer. Yeah, it definitely comes across much richer on the palate. This one just comes across lighter, fruitier, brighter, heavy on the citrus on this one though. That one did have some citrus, but I got citrus in the nose and a ton of citrus in the palate. Now, another thing that I didn't mention is the O.K.I. Now, O.K.I stands for Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. Distilled in Indiana because when New Riff first started, they decided to do like most people and source most of their bourbon from MGP, a high rye blend, hence why I kind of did the matchup doubleheader with the high rye, low rye K. Luke over here. And then it's aged in Kentucky, and then they say loved in Ohio, so hence the name O.K.I. All right, so if I had to give it to one of these at the moment, I would probably give it to the O.K.I. The O.K.I just comes across richer. Both of these are good pours. I like both of these equally. A little bit of that clay note that was on the nose, it wasn't off-putting at all. It was different. It was a little bit like clay note, vanilla scented clay for some reason. This one right here coming on the nose with a little more just like citrus. That was pretty good. Then, like I said, this one is just lighter, brighter, fruitier, even though it comes in at a higher proof. This one right here, just richer, man. Just bolder flavors just come across the palate. So I am going to have to give this to the O.K.I. But like I said, both of these are great pours. And with that being said, let the whiskey flow. Never run out unless you head it to a drop. Till next time.